don't save her. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It is Sunday, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. So, I've had this major conflict in my head since maybe last night. Got a dope massage Thursday, had a good session Friday. Friday night, Saturday, actually all of Saturday, my hip QL was like, you know, a little inflamed. I mean, it's fair to say, I squatted a little bit heavier than I probably should have. So 749, I believe it was, or 738 for a pause double. I had just been worked on and everything, so it just makes sense that my body would be a little bit fatigued, and that's just kind of how that was. So what I've decided to do today, just because what I was feeling, I had to have a conversation with Becca because I was like battling with myself this morning, like I need to do these things versus like I should be doing these things for my health. So I'm gonna continue to do the things that got me here versus what I want to do, which is what got me in a position or put me in a position to not be as healthy as I wanted to be. What I've decided to do today is rehab, like I've been doing, and accessories. So we're gonna do a full leg day with accessories and some rehab stuff. I'm not squatting or deadlifting today because I'm feeling a lot in my hip, a lot in my back. Everything I'm feeling in this very moment and yesterday is what I was feeling prior to injuring myself. And I think that was also something that just kind of raised an alarm in my head. Like, I don't need to push, because what happens when I'm pushing and I'm not dialing back, it results in injury. It happens time and time again. So we're going to be smart this time, right? Learn from our mistakes of the past. Yeah, they were mistakes. They were lessons if you learn from them, but they're definitely mistakes. So we're going to learn from that lesson, and we're going to apply it and dial it back for the next block and a half. But definitely today, we're going to lay off squats and deads. Tuesdays, we got bench. Tuesdays we got bench, Wednesdays we got deads, and then Fridays we got squats again. However, it is a deload week, which is also another reason why I'm okay doing this. But the homie Dom is competing today too, so I want to be out by the time the meet starts or right before, because I'll be able to get home and just turn it on and watch. It's going to be streaming on Twitch. I absolutely despise anybody who uses Twitch for their meets. It's annoying in my opinion. I hate watching Twitch to watch a meet. It should be on YouTube, easy accessible. Like, anyway, that's my personal opinion, but I'll be watching the homie lift some weights today. We watched the whole craft crew just dominate. Shout out to the craftsmanship team and Team USA. I've been doing way too much talking this morning, way more talking than I want to on a day like today. That's about it. Let's go ahead and just knock it out, man.
That's very unstable.
Yeah, it like wobbles a little bit, like when I get up here. So I'm like trying to control it a little bit more. But like as it comes up, it like pushes down. My camera literally just fell onto the floor. Like it literally, I don't know what happened. I set the tripod down. Look, it's even crooked right now. I set the tripod down, walked away, and I just heard this crash, and my camera was just face flat, and there's a big error on the screen, and I was like, oh God. Just so much started like flashing in my head, like work, files that it's already on my camera that may get corrupted, and that's a lot of work already gone. Like there's just so much stuff, and I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. I panicked, but luckily it looks like it's fine right now, so. Go. All right, well, no, that wasn't much, but that's all we got for the day. My back is inflamed right now. That shit is flared up almost immediately when I started doing a squat movement. So it was a good call today to dial it back, but literally that's all I'm feeling is back, hip, adductor. Everything's just firing right now. So let's go home and watch Dom compete. So we're back here at Hardwood Strength Gym. I'm rushing. I need to get everything done in the next hour. So I have an hour to do this deadlift workout, which will be pretty easy. It is week 1, so everything should be knocked out pretty fast. However, I want to keep my conventional deadlift on a bit of a higher end than it would normally be. So I want to be in the 600 range for my RPE. I would assume it's 5, but I gave myself a range today from 600 to 628 pounds for a top end work. And that's just a single. I have working sets right after that, which all in all should be pretty easy to do. So we're gonna go ahead and get to it. I do have something fun to show. Inkfinity, which is my screen printers, created me a sample t-shirt just to show me that they have new things that they're working with that we can do. Dom, the homie, went down and checked them out, and then also like got my sample tee for me. So I'm wearing that today with one of my sample shorts, and the fit goes hard. Just in my opinion, the fit goes. So I'm excited for it. It's one of my favorite designs that they revamped. So that was just really dope that they did that. It was such a good company to work with. Yeah. So that's really it. Let's get to it. All right, so I said top set was going to be anywhere between a range of 600 to 628. What I'm probably going to do with this, since it is a lighter week, I'm going to start with a conventional at 595. Then from there, what I'll end up doing is going up if there's more to if there's more to give, right? So if this moves relatively extremely easy. I'm just gonna go up to like my intended number, 628, maybe 633. We'll see. All right, so we did 595 for a quick single, and my belt was a little bit low on that one. You can even see it in the video. It's like a little bit too low. And I'm wearing a 10 millimeter, and I'm wearing that just so I can get a little bit higher on my body, and it feels better than the 13 millimeter. So I'm not totally sure. I wasn't thinking. I just clicked it and went. But the weight felt good even within. In the beginning, the moment I started to pull the slack and all the tension out and started to like pull the weight, I felt like I knew the belt was too low, but it was fine. Like everything moved really well. So with that, we're going to go up to, I know I said 628, but it felt good. My legs felt really strong. My back is definitely a little sore from last week, but I didn't do squats and bench I didn't do squats and deads on Sunday, so I know that in this moment I am strong. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out, and then we'll keep building from here. I'll turn this way. So I feel like that was such a good top single at 600 and I believe at 640 pounds. And it's so insane because that's not a week one single for sumo ever. Absolutely wild to think about. I would love to continue to, like I said, work this and see where I go. Like maybe I'll cap out above 670, you know, who knows. But if I don't try, I'll never know. And I know that's a fact. So next week, I'm planning to hit my all-time conventional PR, which is 672 pounds. This is 640. Objectively, we got more room at the top. So what we're going to do is just push it just a little bit more the following week and just kind of see how everything goes. Like, everything feels good. I'm doing a 4x4 here at 220 kilos, which is 485 pounds. Everything's feeling good, man. And this is week one. I should be super fatigued, especially for deadlifts. Everything's just been feeling better. I also did get a massage recently, so that definitely helps out a lot. So I am investing in body work. You know, that shit's expensive. Like so many things that are just super expensive. But I'm doing my best to take care of myself. Like I have to. That is an absolute priority, is to take care of my health so that I can get back to lifting the way I want to lift. And this is just an exciting time. So that's where we're at.
I'm gorgeous.
know how it goes. It's Sunday. We got some light stuff. I'm taking a 2-week deload basically, but I shouldn't even call it that because I'm just not doing a top set on this week, which is week 2. I'm just gonna do my working sets for squats and deadlifts and ease my way back up to some heavier loads in the next couple of months. So it's just gonna be a slow process to get back to that level. I'm not trying to continue to push it and push it and push it. That's what happened last time. I kept pushing and pushing and pushing, and eventually my body broke. So I'm gonna be a little bit smarter this time, right? It's all data, baby. We learn, and we live, we learn. So I don't know if you guys play any video games, but your boy does. And Evan put me on the Dragon's Dogma. I didn't play 1, but Dragon's Dogma 2 was coming out, and you know, he put me on the Baldur's Gate 3, and that game was a hit. So I was like, all right, bet. Well, I like these type of games anyway. I'm not a big turn-based guy, but Baldur's Gate 3 was a great turn-based game. Absolutely amazing, 10 out of 10 for me. So that being said, he also knows what type of games I like. So he was like, you're gonna love this game. Just try it out, bro. That game, by far, my favorite game I've ever played already. And that's saying a lot because I'm a big Dragon Age fan. Not Dragon Age 2, that was more of a, I'm not gonna blame the creators, I'm gonna blame, you know, the company that pushed them to get it out. But I'm a big Dragon Age fan. I'm all into the lore. I'm excited for Dragon Age. Dreadwolf, I can't wait for that to come out, but this game has me in a chokehold, literally. Anyway, that being said, let's get to working out so I can get back home and play.
Started selling perks, I turned around and started to use it. Took my name off rehab, I replaced hard with skin producers. Jumping over hurdles, short life so exclusive. Ain't lied yet about nothing. I wish I could stop the war, I really wanna live in peace. I wish I could stop the war, but it's too late for them to speak. I want the politics in my pocket, I wanna treat the rap like me. But it's me, I do everything to show them I ain't weak. I'm the streets, whoever thought I'd make $1 million off the beast. And he's they can
was running and he got his drink. So I guess he does that.
Learn how to do that now, I guess.
He also keeps stealing, like, in the little, like, white glasses, he plays your toilet. He keeps stealing them and, like, playing with them. I have 50,000 toys for him.
Dang, you know this shit's still going, right?
Sundays are fun days. Like literally taking Sunday fun day to a whole new level. Everybody's in the building. Squats were a bit rough for me again, but that's why we are taking top sets out for this week. My adductor is feeling a bit strained, or maybe sore. Can't say it feels strained because if it felt strained, I would be in a lot of pain, but it's a bit sore. So we're gonna come in tomorrow and do some accessories, a little bit of conditioning, just kind of like how the week goes. Like I've been enjoying what I've been doing, but I'll probably do that in the morning because I don't need to come back in the evening tomorrow to do accessories. It's easy to just knock that out in the morning. If it was like deadlifts and accessories, I'll probably do that later in the day. But yeah, anyway, it's been good, man. I think I'm at a point now where I probably already talked about this on the channel just now, or I probably already talked about this throughout this video, but you know, we are lining up for meet coming here in Raleigh. It will be at the Durham Convention Center, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been years since I've competed at home, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit. Right now, I'm gonna finish this. I'm not gonna record the rest of this because it's gonna be super light. Yeah, boy, what's up? Get the fuck, man. No one. Tasha.
I follow OGs.
Oh shit! What's up, nigga?
What's up,
Now, huh?
Hey, that's what I did today. Hold on. Tell him I ain't even posted yet. What am I doing today?
No belt, no knee sleeves.
No belt, no knee sleeves. He already saw it. Shut up, boy. Hey, what's up, baby? Bro got the whole fit on today. Hey, bro's been coming down from Greensboro for the, like, I don't know, it's been like consistently on the weekends. Yeah, it's almost about 2 hours, right? Hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, it's not bad, but he's been traveling down here just to hang out with the crew. It's fun. We appreciate you, dog. Pinky got the back tattoos. Look at that. She said dream catcher. Catching who? These whores! Yeah! Woo! Woo! How we feeling? How we feeling?
Better than ever.
Yes, sir. No, this is the mic. Don't touch the mic.
I feel better than ever. My pulls.
Clean as fuck, boy.
Exactly where they need to be.
Ray, why are you late today, Ray?
I was sleeping in.
Yeah. All right, we're here at Hartwork North, and I am literally the only person in this building. I'm not mad at it at all by any means. So today we got a little bit of bench. We're gonna knock that out. It's late in the day for me. It is 12:18. So this is usually the time I have lunch. So instead of lunch, I'll be chowing down on this Pop-Tart and the 3D, and I'll be knocking everything else out. So everything should move pretty smooth today. Bench, we got 4s, so looking to hit just a little bit above what I did last week. I think last week I did 374 for 4, so 385, 391 for 4 should be ideal, and then go up to like 396 to 402 the week after that. As of right now, they're more ranges than anything, so I have my lower end and my higher end just based on how I'm feeling. I'm going to get this knocked out real quick so that I can start my rehab and then jump on to bench. So that should move pretty well. I thought I picked up the wrong one. All right, so this is the cookies and cream Oreo. I always call this did I say Oreo? This is cookies and cream Pop-Tart. I always call it Oreo for some reason, like the Oreo Pop-Tart, and then I realized like that's not called that. Quick little snack. All right. Oh, Lord, I can't get out of this bench. Oh my God. I literally just went back and looked at it, and it looked like I could have gotten or squeezed out 2 more, but today's not the day to risk something like that. Everything felt unusual, like that setup did not feel comfortable. I feel everything in my low back now, as if I was like creating this artificial arch, like trying to just arch for the sake of arching. That's what it felt like. That's not what I was trying to do. But yeah, I might play around with it, or I might just go back to what I normally do, because that's been working. I think I'm just trying to find ways to improve my bench while I have time. But yeah, that was unique, different. The first set moved really fast, just a little off. The second one moved pretty good, but again, the setup is just not my setup, so not gonna play around with it. Wasn't gonna risk it. Did it for 2. Intended goal was 4. Just didn't get it. So. All right, so right before my last set, Dom walked in, which was really cool. Didn't expect to see him today. He was like, "What are you doing here, bro?" at this time. But he knows, maybe a few months ago, I've been saying like, now that as I said I was gonna allude to, now that I'm slightly getting into a meet prep, I feel like it is in my best interest to start training a little bit later, since I'm in meet prep now, or will be soon, and just kind of focus a little bit more, be here as long as I want to be here, take my time, don't rush anything, and just train and get stronger and have fun while doing it, instead of rushing in the morning, trying to get everything done within a limited amount of time. And 2, while I'm here at the North location, there's not many people here, so I can you know, avoid crowds and not have to converse, even though I enjoy having conversations. It's good to just get away and focus on the training. So that's what I've been doing for the most part. Alright, so we are done, and man, that was the biceps at the end is brutal. Like, I just go and go and go and go, and I don't know when to stop sometimes, because just like that last set that I did, the music hit, and I was like, let's go, you know, and I give myself enough time to recover. But I just I love being in that mood. It's such a vibe. It really is. I'm signed up for another meet. I don't know if I said this on the channel, but I was actually signed up for the Arnold's back in December. I made this last minute decision because I wanted to have something lined up for me if I was planning to do USAPL Nationals in 2024. After some time passed, I realized I wasn't recovering fast enough, and I was still pretty banged up back then. So I think sometime in January, January 19th, I believe that's when, yeah, I ended up just withdrawing from the meet. I just knew I was going to be able to put forth my best effort, and two, there was nothing on the line for me to compete for. I was signed up for the Arnold Grand Prix, so it wasn't even the Pro Series final, so it didn't even really matter. But I ended up just taking a step back and going, you know what, let me just be smart. The goal is recovery and health, and my intention 120% was to just take the year off and train and take time to get back to base, or at least a baseline of what good felt like. Everything's going to look a little bit different as time passes. You're never going to feel 100% in this sport. It just is what it is. Comes with the territory. You're not going to feel absolutely terrible, but you're not going to feel 100% perfect the entire time. So I know that for a fact. With that being said, there is an opportunity for me to compete at home, and it's been a very long time since I've competed at home. The overall goal was to at some point transition to Powerlifting America, because at some point there's another level you got to get to. There's a next stage of competition you got to get to, and Powerlifting America houses that for a lot of us top level lifters. This is a sidebar. I don't personally think a lot of local level lifters need to transition over, because a lot of the top level lifters are. I think a lot of top level lifters are doing it for specific reasons, which makes sense. Some of the local level lifters are doing it for other reasons, mostly because most people are transitioning over, so they think that there's this big USAPL exodus, but it's not. I would be more inclined to tell someone to stay in USAPL until they've reached a certain level of competitiveness, then transition over to really push that. Also, who am I to say what you can and cannot do with your life? Do what you want. But that's just my personal opinion. I've been getting asked that a lot. I've also been asked, like, why am I doing a local meet? Well, when I transition over to Powerlifting America, I have to do a local meet. There's a new federation, so I have to do a local meet in order to get to the national level of that competition. And this being in Raleigh just kind of made sense. It kind of landed in my lap. I would be dumb not to take this opportunity. It literally would be so dumb for me not to do. So the competition is actually not in Raleigh. So a lot of my family, friends, high school friends, lifelong friends who are watching this, who are in the area or who are planning to come out to this meet after you see me post about it, it's not in Raleigh, it's in Durham at the Durham Convention Center. For those of you who are around here, you understand that, you know that, you get it, cool. It's in the Durham Convention Center, but the meet is called SBD Raleigh. I believe that's what it's called, but it's SBD Raleigh. So yeah, that's my next meet. That's July 27th. I'm excited. I haven't competed in Raleigh. We're just gonna say RDU going forward. So I haven't competed in the Triangle or RDU in years. It's been since 2017 since I actually competed in Raleigh. It's been since 2018 that I competed in North Carolina. So it's been a while since I've competed at home, and I haven't had a lot of family and friends ever watch me in person. So this is an opportunity I get to just perform in front of family, friends, and whoever the case, which would be so dope for me. Like I just really haven't really had the opportunity to showcase the level of competitiveness or the level of strength that I'm at in person with family and friends versus them going online to watch. Sometimes if you're a stranger to powerlifting, watching a meet online can be a little rough. It's hard to follow along, especially if the commentary is not good. So it's like really hard to follow along. You don't really understand it. The kilograms, most people don't understand. So it's sometimes hard to follow along, but being here in person, it's just going to be a different level for them. And two, I'm someone they know, that to see me on stage will be big for me. I know it sounds crazy because it's at a local level, but it's home for me, almost home. But I'm excited for it. Again, I'd be stupid not to do this meet. That's the reason why I'm doing it. I have to do a local meet anyway. This one's in basically my backyard. Why would I not? Also, SBD sponsoring, no brainer there. You know, I'm going to support SBD no matter what anyway. So this is a great opportunity to be out there competing, and my sponsors will be hosting this meet. It just all has kind of come together. I just pray that my body comes together on the day. Pray my body gets to a point where I can really push the squats. I don't think I'll be really pushing anything else, mostly because I don't need to. It's a local meet. I'm in the open session. I don't need to really push anything. I just need to get a decent total. And for me, that is as big as a squat I can get and just take what I can on a bench and deads. Then we can go from there. That's kind of the game plan I have mentally. Anything can happen on the day. We know that. But right now I am in a recovery block. So I'm building slowly, real slow, back up. Because the last thing I want to do is fly too close to the sun like I did the last two preps. And I say not last two, like I did the last prep. I don't want to fly too close to the sun like I did the last prep. So with that being said, this is basically what's on my mind. This is basically what's been going on. So today's session was a pretty decent one. You'll see here. Today's Wednesday. I usually do my conventional deadlifts, but yesterday had a lot going on. Yeah, so anyway, I just wasn't able to get everything that I needed done. I wasn't even able to get to the gym yesterday due to circumstances outside of my control. So with that being said, I just kind of moved everything to Wednesday. So I was going to bench first and then deadlift right after. And bench came as a surprise today because today everything moved extremely well. I was really, really surprised. I guess I've been kind of working in what we would call a pre-exhaust, so to speak, but not a true pre-exhaust. I'll do some conditioning, accessories, and some intense mobility work before I get to the workout. And then before my top set, I'll do a working set. And that's kind of what I did here with 374 pounds. Did that for a good set of 4. And then I was like, all right, well, let's go up to like 418 to 424, and cap it there, just see how that moves. But to my surprise, it moved extremely well. So I was like, okay, I know I have a little bit more in me for the day. Ended up going up to 440. And again, it's somewhat like an auto-regulation style of training at this point, because it's like, well, if I'm feeling good, I'm going to take advantage of the day. If I'm not feeling good, I'm not going to take advantage. I still have set ranges and things that I'm going to do. I just kind of play it by the day. And, that's kind of how my bench has started to progressing a little bit more than where it has been. And I'm okay with that, and it's only for bench that I do this for. So I'm just kind of like listening to my body and responding accordingly. So I knew this probably would have been a stretch, but I still wanted to try it. And I had it through 462 on the bar. I believe it was 462. And I was just fatigued at this point after doing all that. So I get it. And, I don't even know if I get out of position. I don't want to say that I do, but I just get stuck at the top and there's just nothing left to push. But this is a good sign. Bench is back up, and that's the one lift that has been lagging for a very, very long time. So bench is back up, and I'm going to keep that rolling. From there, I did an easy 600 conventional single and finish out the rest of the day. But just wanted to hop on here and kind of fill you guys in on the day and what's been going on. I noticed that I had forgot to close out the video. It's been a few weeks, but I had forgot to close out the video so I could post it. And then I was just like, oh my God, let me just go ahead and close this out and then post it, because it's been a while since I uploaded for you all. Lifts have been decent, and bench has been climbing back up. Conventional has been very promising. So there's a lot of good things. Still got a lot of time to refine some of these movements and to hit some of the goals that I want to hit before the meet and go in with high confidence. So that's really where I'm at now. But yeah, that's really it. Don't forget, you can shop my merch at inspireathletics.com. You can support me and some of the brands that I represent and support by shopping at any of the links at the bottom. Code Pancakegawd. SPD is the only brand that I have a support link for. Everything else is a discount code, so you can use code Pancakegawd to shop any of the links in the description box below. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you for the support. It means the world to me. Would love to see you all wearing and rocking the merch. Also tag Inspire Athletics so I can reshare, repost it. Give this video a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm out.
Niggas ain't about to outwork me. Go to sleep late, I'm still waking up early. Look at my belly, I'm hungry. Y'all niggas desperate and thirsty.